So a song that I'm gonna sing is called Ndizingela, which is basically it's directly translated to hunting, but it's more like when you bring it to life, it's like we are searching in life. We are all searching for something, you know. So I normally sing it with the bow, the uhadi that I play, but because I didn't bring it, I'm gonna do an a cappella. Oh, Dizingela, 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 Dizingela. My name is Thandeka Mfinyongo. I was born and raised in Cape Town, Nyanga East. I just finished my master's in music at SOAS University of London. I studied African music at University of Cape Town before doing my master's at SOAS.
Why did you choose to do African music?
I feel like it chose me because I wasn't sure really what I wanted to study when I went to apply. It was either acting or music, and then I got accepted to music before I could audition for acting. And I was really glad that happened because I wasn't sure of my monologue for drama school. I've always been a musician, yes. Because I started at church, obviously, like singing. I was part of the church choir and music. I think it has always been part of me, but I don't know if it was something I wanted to do it further, like to study it or whatnot. But I think I've always been a musician.
What made you realize that, okay, I'm good, I'm gonna take this further?
I don't know if I would say I realized that I was good, but you know, growing up, like as I was growing, you know, into the arts and discovering my voice and getting to know myself, I think I knew that I wanted to be a musician, but obviously, it was not something that I would be confident enough to say I'm going to go and study music because we know what is said about the art, you know, and that there's no money. You need to get a real career. You need to study something that you know has meaning. You know,
How did the people around you, like the elders around you, react when you said that you're gonna study music?
actually, there was no problem, especially with my mom. My mom has always been like that supportive person. Like, you know, I've always been, I don't know, different, if you may. I feel alive. You know, I feel alive when I play my music. You know, it's like, you know, when it's like it's two different people. Like you see this person like on stage, and sometimes I watch myself. I'm like, did you do that? Oh wow, okay, you know. But it's yeah, it's alive. I think that's the word. as nerve-wracking as it is, because I'm forever nervous before performance, or the first song is always like, oh my god. But as I get to relax to it, like I really feel alive and feel like this is it. So music makes me feel alive, or performing makes me feel alive. Someone who wants to study music, I would say go for it, because there's nothing that's fulfilling as doing something that you love and you're passionate about, and but just make sure that this is the thing that you want, because if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, which I don't know what would be wrong reasons at this point, but if it's for the wrong reasons, then one would definitely fall and be discouraged. And because people do talk, and they still talk about, like, what are you gonna do now? Okay, you have masters in music, what are you gonna do? So you know what I mean. So those questions that bring pressure and can make you doubt, but if you are really passionate about it, go for it.
How do you feel when people judge you because you studied music negatively?
I mean, I don't really feel anything now. I used to, but now, because I know what I'm doing, and because I love it and I want to do it, and I have a reason for doing it as well. So I don't really take offense, but yeah, I mean, maybe if I do, it depends on what the person is saying about it, about the music, especially the kind of music that I make, because it's like the particular sound that I have, or that I do. So that's when that offense, yeah, like I pick up offense, and obviously um I defend myself with words. So it's a bit tricky, yeah.
Did you find it hard to find your voice, the authentic sound?
Even now, I don't know if I can really say, as much as I know what inspires my music. I know that I'm, inspired by old and traditional music, but I still am in search of my voice. I don't know if one ever really says, I've found it. But yeah, I wish I could say I have, but it's like a journey, of discovery.
What advice would you give an exchange student?
I mean, there's a lot to see out there, guys. Like, at one should not really, like, if the opportunity comes, grab it, basically, because we don't know when that opportunity will come. So if an opportunity comes for someone to do something, like, do it, but also prepare yourself, mentally.
In terms of racism, did you encounter a lot of racism when you came to UK?
I felt like I'm black. I don't know if I'm gonna say racism or what, but I did feel that I'm actually black in this space, and I struggled with that a lot. I mean, I'm coming from a place where, like, racism is really high in South Africa. I did feel black. I did feel like I didn't really feel like I belonged most of the time. Even in the classroom, like, I didn't settle like other people would. You watch people just being free and being able to, like, comment and talk, and in the class, but I felt it. So yeah.
What made you feel like that?
I mean, first of all, like when you are in a space where there's not a lot of black people, for example, be it the supermarket or the street or even the actual classroom, there's not a lot of you. There's like one or two of you sometimes in class, or you're the only person black in that. It can be overwhelming, that kind of environment or that kind of space. If there's like five white people here and then I'm the only black person, like obviously your brain is gonna wonder, like, what kind of a space is this? Is it welcoming to my kind? First of all, is this space welcoming to my kind, or is it that my kind doesn't want to be in this space? You have those questions, and those, even though you're there with your body, but you are aware that I'm the only black person, and it gets really, for me personally, it gets uncomfortable to be in that kind of environment where I can't see like people who look like me.